What is an implant? What do you think? What do you think? What do you think an implant is?
Our understanding.
You don't need to...
No, but you've asked me. You keep asking questions,
Well,
and you're not answering any questions.
No, it's
what do
you
think?
that's not answering. Think about it.
Okay.
No, not really. I asked a question and you won't answer it.
You know what?
We all know what an implant is. It's common knowledge.
How are you?
Do you have anything to say about that? There you go.
That's all right. I don't mind being the silent one in a group.
You know what? It's the thing is, it's one thing to have a discussion. It's another thing to just be rude.
I'm not rude. This nice person stated that she was Jewish and she found there was no conflict. I asked her
I'm also Jewish.
and I asked you if you've been told that Judaism is part of an implant or not.
I haven't been told, but we
And then I asked you what is an implant so I could verify what's on the list.
Well, what do you think an implant is?
An
It's supposed to be a
from our
false...
understanding is, and you guys both know OT3. We're confident that we know a fair amount about it. Well, not because we've done it, but because when you have several dozen people that have all left and have all said the same thing, then you kind of start to think that maybe they're onto something. Unless they all got together and, like I said, let's all make up the same story. I don't think that was the case, though.
People do that, you know that.
That's true, but this is over the course of many, years.
Would you like to state that it's false as it is on the web?
But you know what? I don't know what it says on the implant, but you know what? The definition for an implant, I don't have a dictionary here. It's whatever the dictionary says.
Haven't you been word cleared on implants?
No. I don't know.
Right.
I don't know who told
Where
you
do
that.
you get this information from?
I think that this denial of your tech is probably going to fail because people can see the truth and then you say it ain't true.
You know, you're jumping into conclusions.
I'm not jumping, I'm asking.
Preconceived ideas.
Asking.
And if it's not aligned
Merely
with what you
asking.
want to hear, you become grouchy.
That's right.
I'm merely
You know, the
asking.
thing is that also Hitler said that Jews were animals and lower than animals, and he had thousands of people agreeing with him. Was that a truth?
Of course not.
Okay. Well, so you need to really look at the source of where your information is coming from. And anytime you have people believe any religion, there's a reason for it. And whatever reason it is, it's their own personal, reason, and that's fine.
Since you mentioned
Wait a
Hitler...
minute, let me just finish my sentence. You're interrupting.
Sorry.
So the thing is that if you really want to know what the truth is, you find out for yourself. You read it, you pick up a book and you read it or whatever, you watch the video, and then if you don't want to, that's totally fine. But make sure that your source is correct, because it can be very dangerous what these guys are doing, and it can happen with not just Scientology, but what if there's still neo-Nazis out there that want to do the same thing for the Jews, right? And they will go out there and they'll do whatever they're doing. And we don't want like a million people or 10,000 people or 1,000 people now putting up a concentration camp for Jews again because there's neo-Nazis out there. You know what I'm saying? So you really need to look and see where your source of information is coming from and what the truth is. And if it's not true for you, hey, that's fine. I'm not trying to convince you guys to be Scientologists.
No, of course not.
So the thing is that it works for me. You know what? I got into Scientology 30 years ago, and I didn't, I did a communication course, I did a study course because I was in college, and that's it.
It just never ends. Can I ask a question? We're on here for a 4-hour speech. I'd like to ask a question.
But I'm just telling you that this is how it works for me.
What you're doing is making a series of statements so there can't be a critical or a real discussion.
You just want to criticize. That's
No,
all you want
I want to take any one of your points and work it to a final real settlement of a communication cycle. Since you're expert at
Ask her about the asbestos on the freeway.
That's another question for another moment. I'm really more curious for me personally about, since you're both Jewish, about the claim to be Jewish and Scientologist, about the conflict between Hubbard's statement that Judaism is an implant and your own forefathers. You've given no answer.
Can you tell me where that is?
So you don't know what he said?
He never said
well, he said, yeah, he did.
In R8,
When did he say it?
It's not on your internets because your internets are bugged.
Where is it?
In R8, did Hubbard state?
In where?
In OT8, did Hubbard state that R6 contained all of this implant material regarding the religions of this world? Is the reason that you say you don't know because it's a confidential thing?
No, because I never read
I'm just curious. If it's confidential, tell me and I'll shut up, and then I won't think you're lying to me. Is it just confidential?
I never read
it.
Are you not allowed? In your religion, is it okay to... Another question. In your religion, is it okay to just say it's confidential, or is it better to deny it? So you could just say that's confidential.
You could, if it was, but this particular thing that you're asking about
How about
the Jewish
XENU?
I never heard
Is XENU true?
Never heard about that either.
It's not just confidential. It's not true.
I don't know what. I never heard of that. I I really did. You know what? You have to. There's a lot
That's
of things.
interesting. You're both past OT3 and you've never heard of XENU.
No.
Have you ever heard of some alien space warrior that puts souls in volcanoes, blew them up with nitrogen bombs or whatever?
I don't
Or
know
any
what
bombs?
you're talking about.
Have you ever
Have
seen...
you ever
Well,
read
I've
anything
seen,
like that?
I heard Hubbard
Wait a
describe it in his own voice, and I've seen OT3 written by Hubbard's own handwriting.
So if you heard it, then you know, because we didn't. I never
That's
heard
what I'm
it.
so freaked out about. That's maybe there's a miscommunication. If we could all communicate, we probably would be done.
I don't know what you're talking about.
That's also what Tommy Davis said. He didn't ever hear of these things when he was interviewed. He had never heard of aliens, and he'd never heard of any of that. That's not part of the religion.
You
Right?
need to respect that. The truth of the matter is
Okay,
that
it's not
L. Ron
confidential.
Hubbard-
It does not
just a second.
exist.
The truth of the matter is that L. Ron Hubbard was a science fiction writer, right? So he does write about aliens and things in his books, in science fiction books. There I've seen it, but as far as in Scientology and Dianetics, I've never seen that. So I don't know. Unless you could give me a specific and I can research it, I would be happy to research
actually,
it.
there's several very high-level ex-members that have left, and they all have the
Who are
exact
they?
same. Jason Begay, for example. I don't know.
Yeah, but
Jason McGay is a star. He was on several shows.
Tori
He showed
Christman?
up with David.
Tori
He showed up with
Christman?
DM and
Tori
Tom Cruise. Tori Christman was
And your attorney certified these documents in a lawsuit because you were claiming
Lobson did.
copyright
Lobson
infringement,
certified all of it.
and you couldn't claim copyright infringement and not say it was a true document of your church. So either it wasn't or it was, but it was, but it wasn't.
I don't know.
I'm not familiar with that case that you're talking
That's what I'm saying. I think sometimes anons have information we want to share with you, and we want to hear back from you, like you said, in a friendly way.
We're all about getting both sides of the story.
You don't want to hear it.
No, we do.
Friendly. No, you're not.
I'm not interested in being
He's
judged.
okay.
I won't judge you. I'll
He's
spare
okay.
you.
He's quiet, so I can't say anything.
I'll spare you my judgment. I don't really judge you.
For yourself, you know.
You don't even want to take it. Take it and check
It's
for
all on the
yourself.
website.
I've seen your material.
You
It's on the
know,
website.
so you come with preconceived ideas.
I've noticed the subliminals on your website. I don't think I'd want to actually expose myself to that.
Dude, just chill.
I don't like your production.
Just chill.
Yeah, just chill out.
You know, I
set a bad example for all of us.
You know, you're the oldest one here, and these are young people, and this is the example you're
I
setting.
dye my hair silver for artistic reasons, man.
Yeah, right.
No, see, the fact of the matter is that we're all about information, both sides of the story. I actually research all religions of the entire world, and it fascinates me. And I don't just listen to the people that follow it. I listen to.
Yeah, I've seen it.
Did you see the Scientology?
I've seen
Did you know that this is what
Scientology.
I listen to both
No,
sides of the
I
story.
see what it-
Former members, current members.
So you are supporting a group right now that makes bombs?
Has Scientology ever done hate crime?
But that's what they're at. Have you seen it? Have you seen what your group is
Let me
doing?
I have seen that.
And that's okay with you?
How do you know it's real?
It's false.
Huh?
How do you know that's real?
It's just, hey.
How do you know that this is real what you are saying now?
You're correct. There's always going to be something. But
I
my
do know
question
it's true
is,
that you guys are here, and I know he's rude.
But we have notarized papers from legal documents saying that this is true. You guys
have
don't.
They have legal
on me, no, I don't.
We also have legal documents.
It's in court.
It's all. It was on NBC and
Oh, yeah.
CNN that you guys are doing
the other thing that
this.
was on
Do
the
you have any
NBC
factual proof of it?
I don't. You know what?
Yeah.
They videotaped you guys.
Well, the
Making
video
bomb
tape
threats?
is
So
outside.
you know
Us?
what? But it's like, yeah. Well,
No.
not you.
There are